The woman woke on a smooth stone wall, an endless pitch-black abyss below. Instantly terrified, she began to get up. She nearly fell but grabbed the wall just in time, saving her life. Shaken, she realized she was trapped on a nearly 90-degree curved surface. Even slightly careless, she would fall and shatter. To survive and escape, the woman desperately tried to control her inner fear and climb up. She took a deep breath, slowly lifted one leg, stepped firmly, extended her left hand, pressing it tightly against the stone wall. Once ready, the woman mustered all strength to ascend, but instantly slid down, frightening her into pressing firmly against the wall. She dared not move. Struggling to regain composure, she discovered her palms were raw with blood, but couldn't afford to worry. She needed to quickly find a way to climb up, or else she would be left to die. She endured the pain, wiped blood from her hands with her clothes, then blew her palms a few times. She tried to dry her blood to increase friction between her palms and arms, pressing her hands tightly against the wall, preparing to climb again. Fortunately, the woman succeeded this time and finally saw a glimmer of hope. She wiped the blood from her hands, ready to continue moving upward. After multiple attempts, her palms were bloodied and mangled. Suddenly, she saw a shocking sight on the opposite wall. It was filled with blood like his. Clearly, the person opposite had also tried but failed and fell. The woman was frightened by the scene and began to worry. Would he share the same fate as the person opposite? As he ascended, an accident occurred. The scene across had a negative psychological impact on the woman, disrupting her composure. However, worse was to come as she raised her hand. He felt a raindrop on his hand, then thunder clapped. Drizzle began in the heavenly palace, soaking him and smoothing the rock wall behind. The woman helplessly leaned against the wall, unable to move as his body slid uncontrollably, bringing her to the brink of collapse. A wave of desperate anger washed over him, but when he was about to give up, he saw his necklace, thought of a good idea, and took it off. He wound necklace loops around his hand, using friction on rock wall to climb. But in the end,